Good day everyone. In today's video, we are going to choose an information system that will automate the business process of a company. So an information system is a computer-based tool that is responsible for collecting, storing, and processing data. In this activity, we chose the transaction processing system, which is one of the common types of an information system used in different levels of an organization. So, by definition, transaction processing system is responsible for collecting, storing, modifying, and retrieving data, and also it generates reports. So, we are going to use the BPMN shapes, that is the business process mapping and notation shapes that will describe the business process and provide the label to describe the process. So here is the presentation of the business process of the information system using the business process mapping and notation. So in a flower shop, there are a lot of flower arrangements. So a customer enters the shop. So the first task of the customer is to review the brochure. So customer now will decide if he still continues the transaction. So if we put here the gateway, we put an X. This is an exclusive gateway because it has two arrows. So this indicates that the customer doesn't want to order. So definitely the customer will leave the store and we don't do anything about that. So here, when the customer wants to order, so the next task is to place an order. So after that, here the customer will wait for the flowers after it was properly arranged according to the customer's preference. So here in the task, so as you can see, I put here the black envelope indicates that the message was sent to the other process that is sent to the florist. So here, after the florist receive the message, the white envelope here indicates that the message was received from the customer. So this is the starting point of the florist. So when the florist starts, so the first task of the florist is to check if the materials are available. So here is the data. This is the flower data. I put an arrow here to indicate that this is an input data. And then put an arrow here and then another gateway. We put also an X, an inclusive gateway. There are two arrows here. So the other arrow indicates that the materials are not enough for that specific flower arrangement. And the other arrow indicates that the materials are available. So in case the materials are not enough, so the florist now will inform the customer. So here is the arrow, and then after informing the customer, so the customer now reviews the brochure. So the same process is happening. Okay, so after that, going back to the florist, the next task of the florist after the materials are available, so the florist now will prepare the order of the customer, and then after that, the florist will now give the order to the customer that was waiting here. And then after receiving of the desired flower arrangement, so the customer now pays in cash. So in this situation, we use cash as mode of payment, and then the customer will give the, the payment to the cashier. So the cashier now, after the payment was received, this is the starting point of the cashier. So we put an arrow here. The first task of the cashier is to confirm the order and then input the payment, the cash payment in the system, and then give change to the customer. So as you can see, I put the artifact here. This is a group of tasks that it is the transaction process. And then after that, the transaction now is complete. That would be all. So that would be all for our presentation. Thank you so much for watching.